Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog. We're going to be talking about my monthly favorites today. And we're starting out here in my kitchen because the first favorites I want to mention is a candle that is burning on my kitchen counter right now, and it is from the maker. So here is the candle. This is the candle that I purchased during the Sephora VIB sale, if you guys recall that. I talked about it in like my what's in my cart, and then I actually hauled it, and I got this gardener version, and then I also got the artist, which I actually haven't burned yet because I've been going hard with this one. I'm about halfway done, so I feel like I can give you a good review on this candle. Now, first of all, it's beautiful. I love, love, love this fluted vessel that it's in. It just gives off a really soft, warm shine. And I also love that the maker, it says it on the inside here, it's very subtle. You know, it's not like a big label that's like slapped onto the vessel. Nothing sort of interferes with this beautiful fluting. So it looks beautiful, that's for sure. But most importantly, the fragrance of this candle, it's subtle, but I don't want to mislead you in thinking when I say subtle that it's not strong, that you don't smell it. I definitely smell it, but it's soft. So it's not a really in your face, overbearing kind of scent, which I love, especially when it comes to home fragrance. I don't want something that like gets caught in your throat. You know, those really, really strong fragrances. I don't like that, especially when I'm in the kitchen. I don't want it interfering with my tasting of food or anything like that. I just like having sort of like an undercurrent of a scent going on. And that's what this candle gives me. It is so perfect, I think, especially in the kitchen, because of its herbaceous, it's light, it's slightly minty fragrance. It's really perfect for the kitchen. It's perfect for the spring, summertime. I mean, I think it would be perfect anywhere, but I really like to burn candles like in my kitchen area. It's where I spend the most time. It is the stinkiest place in the house. So I really like to burn candles here, but I don't want them to, conflict or interfere with food because it's gross. I had a candle, I can't remember which one. I mean, I love this candle. I think it was a Cire Trudon candle. I loved it. Fragrance was amazing. I really, really loved it, but it's a very strong fragrance. And I felt like when I was eating, all I could taste was like that fragrance. I couldn't really taste what I was eating. And I was like, this candle has to go into like the living room or something, or a bedroom, because I'm like, this is not a kitchen candle. So I do like more subtle candles in general, definitely in the kitchen. And I like getting like waves of the scent. You know what I mean? I don't want to be smacked in the face with it. And this is exactly that. I'll like walk around my kitchen counter and I'll get like, whoop, like another whiff of it. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So that is the maker candle. And this is Gardener. Like I said, I also got Artist as well, but I haven't gotten a chance to burn that. But I believe that one is also very citrusy as well. I can't wait, but I'll definitely report back. Okay, and then I want to mention some things that I'm wearing. First, I want to mention these Dean Davidson hoops. So these are their Dune hoops. You guys know how much I love their Dune Huggy hoops. Those are much smaller, obviously. They're Huggies, and they just go right around my lobe. These are much bigger. They're open in the back, and they have like a, what do they call it? It's like a stick, and then the backing, post. That's the word I was looking for. It has a post, not stick. It has a post, and then it has a backing. I love that, just like the Dune Huggy hoops, this is brushed metal, but I like that it's just a little bit bigger. It's a little bit more fun. It's a little bit more like spring, summertime. I love wearing this style, especially when I have my hair up, because I think it just kind of balances out my bun. So I've been wearing these a lot. You guys have probably noticed. So these have definitely become a favorite. I still love the Huggy hoops because those just go with everything. They're just a little something. I feel like these are the fun younger sister of the Dune Huggy hoops. So I've been loving these. And then of course I had to mention this macrame necklace from Lucifer Veronestis. Luna sent this over to me. You guys know how much I love her jewelry. I wear her rings all the time. I do have a 10% off coupon through Mother's Day, for Mother's Day. So through May 12th, 10% off of fine jewelry, which I think is unheard of. But anyway, this macrame necklace, it's just so much fun. I've been wearing it nonstop. It's casual, but because it has this pretty bold 18 karat gold clasp, There's still a little bit of a statement there, and the gold, you know, elevates the cord a little bit, but the cord just keeps it casual. It keeps it perfect for like spring, summer. Like I said, I've been wearing it nonstop. I have a Baroque pearl from Lucifer that I can, you know, unclasp and like hook onto here and close and hang down if I want to dress it up a little bit. But I've been wearing it just like this on most days, and it really goes with everything. I had visions of it and what it would go with. Like I had certain outfits and colors that I thought I could wear with this, but really it's so much more versatile than I thought. Like I said, I've just been wearing it all the time. So anyway, I wanted to mention that. I mentioned the earrings. Let me mention the clothes that I'm wearing, because every piece that I have on, I have been wearing nonstop. Okay, I moved out into my entryway. I have to apologize. Well, one, this is gonna be kind of echoey. My microphone is right here. Hopefully it'll cut down on the echo. There seems to be no perfect place for me to film these days, but I was noticing that my camera was like doing this quick, weird focusing, so I apologize. I think I was coming in and out of focus in that first part of the video when I was talking about the candle. But anyway, let's talk about this outfit, because all of these pieces, like I just said, I've been wearing constantly, nonstop. And as much as I loved all of these pieces when I purchased them, I just didn't think that I would be wearing them like close to almost every single day. So the first is this Prada cropped re-nylon hooded jacket. Now I did get this a while ago. This was not part of my most recent Prada haul, but this is such a surprising piece. First of all, I've been wearing more and more cropped pieces. This one ends right here, which is surprising. I'm not really like a crop top kind of person, but I think because I do wear like longer, like button front shirts, for instance, or like longer sweatshirts or t-shirts, it's nice to kind of break up the line. And so I like wearing like crop tops on top of longer pieces, like those Lululemon hoodies that I got. They're cropped because the workout t-shirts that I wear are a little bit longer. I just feel like it looks, I don't know, it looks a little bit more interesting, especially if you're gonna layer some things. So that's why I think I've been wearing more cropped pieces, but it's still very surprising how much I wear this, because it's not like I'm wearing something terribly long under it today, and I still really love it with this skirt, which we will get to. But this Prada nylon jacket has been so surprisingly versatile. I can wear it with a skirt. You know, it's a fairly sporty style, sporty material, I guess you could consider it. And so I just figured, okay, I'll probably wear it with jeans, or maybe with like sweats or something when I am going to the gym. But I really, really love it with a more feminine skirt that is also very Prada-esque, to wear sort of a masculine top and a feminine bottom, if you will. I love wearing it with this skirt. I've been loving wearing it with the Loewe midi asymmetric skirt. I did an Instagram post because I went out to dinner with this outfit on and did a little bathroom selfie. Anyway, I'm just surprised with how much this can go with. Not because, hey, it's black, so it matches everything, but in terms of its style, because it is so casual and sporty, I'm just really surprised at like the bottoms that I think it works really well with. So in terms of details, it's just great. It's a zip front. It has this pocket that I have my mic hooked into right now. It closes with a Velcro, but it is an actual pocket. It has elasticated cuffs here, so really easy on, off. It doesn't get in the way. It's not, it doesn't hang down or anything like that. The hood it's not detachable. It's part of the jacket, so it's there to stay. And it does have a cord on the inside of the jacket here on both sides. It's a stretchy cord, but you can bring in this jacket if you want. I don't really do that, but you can if you want more of like a bloused kind of look. I just like it like this. I've kind of shortened the cords a little bit, but not so much that it's like totally sucked in. And there are pockets here for your hands, and then the liners of these pockets actually turn into inside pockets. If you want to put something inside the jacket, you can do that. It's just great. It's a simple jacket, and like I said, I've been wearing it all the time. I can wear it with pretty much everything. And it's really been perfect for this weather, this like transition weather where it's been cool in the mornings, warmer during the day. It's actually been kind of rainy here in Vegas. This has been absolutely perfect. So I've been wearing this nonstop. And when I'm wearing it over, I have also been wearing nonstop. So this little number was actually very kindly sent to me by Lily Silk, and it is a short sleeve cashmere knit tee, basically. It is such a perfect transition piece. Again, just wonderful for this weather because it's cashmere, so there's a bit of warmth to it, there's a bit of coziness to it, but it's just a crew neck t-shirt basically. So it's great when the temperature gets a little bit warmer during the day. I don't feel like I'm overheating, but when it gets cooler, I do feel like I have a little extra layer here with the cashmere. It's so nice, and it's just the perfect layering piece as well if you do want to wear it underneath a jacket, underneath a blazer, underneath another cardigan. It's wonderful, and it's so soft, and it's a nice fine knit. As much as I love my chunky knits, as you guys know, my internal temperature has been going up and up. So this has been really, really nice, this kind of fine knit. So I've been wearing this nonstop. And then on the bottom, you guys know, I've been wearing this Kaz embellished, I think it's called the embellished circle skirt. So it does have like these felt cutout applique pieces that are sewn right onto the bottom part of the skirt. I have been wearing this, again, like all the other things I've been talking about, this necklace, that Prada jacket. This has been surprisingly versatile. I cannot believe how much I can wear it with. I can wear it with that nylon jacket on top. I've been wearing it a lot with my Prada chunky cardigan. I can wear it just with this. I can wear it with like a button down. It's just like the perfect skirt, and I just wasn't expecting that. It's sort of a white, kind of feminine, girly skirt. So in my mind, it was very specific that I would be able to wear it for very specific occasions or with very specific things. But it's just been, it's like the one thing I just feel like throwing on most days. It goes with most of my shoes. It has pockets. It's elasticated, but not all the way around. So I love when it's like just a half elastic band. So the back half of the band is elastic, the front is just, you know, woven. And I love that because I find that sometimes when it's elastic all the way around, it starts to ride up or down, depending on whether the band is too big or too small, or too tight, I should say. The elastic is too tight. So this is just perfect. It sits perfectly at my waist. I'll list all the sizes and everything that I have for all these pieces down below. But just to let you know, the Prada I have in a size 36, so that runs very, very large. You definitely want to size down if you're interested in that. The Lily Silk, this is a size large. I think it, you know, it's true to size. This is a size 6, so I think this runs large also. I would definitely size down as well. But it's just so comfortable with the pockets and everything. It's just great. It's great, great, great. Again, great for this weather. And then last but not least, in terms of this outfit, are the sandals that I have on. So these are the latest sandals that I picked up at Prada. These are the Napa black sandals. Sorry, how gross. The Napa black sandals. And they do have a version where you have an ankle strap around the back, so it looks more like a dad sandal. But I have so many dad sandals, as you guys know, so many varieties from so many different brands. I was like, let me just get the slide on, because I have a pair of black Birkenstocks that are just like this with the 2 straps, and I just slide them on. And I wear those so much, I think mainly because I can just slide my feet in. So I thought, let me go with the slide-on version, and I'm so glad I did. I wear these all the time, all the time. And you can imagine, I mean, this was no surprise that these were incredibly versatile, but I can wear it with this skirt, with jeans, with black pants, with gray pants, with khakis, with, you know, my rag and bone Miramar jeans. Like, these just go with everything. Now, I would say these sandals are true to size. I am wearing a size 38. I do think my feet have gotten a little bit smaller for Prada. I've always been a 38.5, but I do think I'm a 38 now. So I will say that these are true to size. The 2 straps up top are Velcro, so you can adjust them a little bit if you want. My feet, let me just show you. They're a little bit wider, I think, than the average. I wouldn't say they're super wide. I don't have to get wide shoes necessarily, but they are a little bit on the wider side. So these are very comfortable, very, very comfortable for me. And of course you can make small adjustments with those Velcro straps. They're also really light. And I think these have to be the most comfortable sandals I've ever gotten, because there was no break in time at all. And just to show you, the soles are like a lug sole. They look heavy, but they're not. These shoes are very, very light. And then the inside, there's no like soft cushion to them, but they are very comfortable. And also the molding of the sole, they're not like Birkenstocks. They don't have that whole arch situation or the big like toe bed raise. It's just very, very slight. So I have a very high arch, so I don't need a lot of arch support. If you have very flat feet, there's a little bit of arch support. You can probably see that right there. A little bit of arch support, but not a ton. All right, so those are all of my non-beauty favorites. Let's head on over to my regular filming room and I'll talk about my beauty favorites for the month. All right, let's start with hair care. Necessaire's latest. This is their rosemary shampoo and conditioner set. I've been using this now for about a week and a half. So just to read to you what it says on the bottle, the formula contains rosemary extract, rosemary oil, rosemary water, proteins, peptide, and ceramides. The rosemary extract, just first and foremost, is so fresh and refreshing, especially in the shower, especially after I work out and I'm taking a shower. It's so nice. I usually do a nice long, inhale of the bottle before I actually wash my hair. It's so incredible. But what I really like about the shampoo is that it feels like it's cleaning my hair without stripping it, but it's also not like, it's not trying to do too much. Like there are some shampoos that I feel like my hair does not feel clean afterwards, or it feels too squeaky clean. This just feels like a nice refresh, reset to my hair. And then the conditioner, same thing. It is a really nice sort of medium texture. It's not too thick where I feel like I'm putting on a hair mask. It's not too thin where I feel like it's not really doing much. It's really just a nice kind of like lotiony texture. It comes out of the bottle really easily. It's not a conditioner that you have to like, do that 1,000 times. It's just great. I love the way my hair behaves afterwards. I love the way my hair looks afterwards. I do feel like my hair looks shinier. I know this is a strengthening shampoo, and in terms of that, I really have to get back to you because I'm not going to be able to tell whether or not my hair feels stronger, whether there's less breakage or whatever. It's too soon to tell, but I definitely feel like my hair is a lot shinier after using this. So maybe that says something. But anyway, I've just really been enjoying this shampoo and conditioner set. And you guys know I don't talk about shampoo and conditioner on my channel too much. So I really, really enjoy these. And speaking of fresh scent, I have been loving my Jo Malone Yuzu Zest Cologne. I purchased this also during the Sephora VIB sale, and I've been pretty much wearing it consistently ever since. I think it's the perfect like spring summer scent. It is very citrusy, as the yuzu would suggest, but there is a little bit of a deeper, more masculine note. There's like a grounding note to it, so it's not too sweet and too light. It's a very sort of sophisticated citrus, and I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I actually just had someone stop by my house and they complimented me on my fragrance, so they could smell it and they enjoyed it. And I did put this on earlier this morning, so I really like this. I'm so glad I picked this up. I was on the fence because I have so many fragrances, but I'm really liking this. Yeah, it's just perfect for the spring, summertime. Okay, skincare. So I wanted to mention this Sisley Buff and Wash Facial Gel with botanical extracts. This is part of the Phyto Blanc line, and you're to use this every 3 to 4 days. It is an exfoliator, and I've used this, I don't know, for the past month or so. So I've only gotten maybe a few uses in. So there is another Buff and Wash facial gel that is like a deeper kind of amber color from Sisley. And I ordered both during the Beautylish gift card event because I was like, I need an exfoliator and I'm not sure what the difference is. I wasn't sure if one was like a newer version of the other. They are pretty much identical, except this is part of the Phyto Blanc line. And so there's 2 or 3 ingredients in there that actually help even out your skin tone, which, hello, I definitely need. So I've been using this one and I really, really enjoy it. The like buffing beads in there are very effective. They're not too soft, but they're not too gritty. I have very dry skin, so I really like a nice physical exfoliator, but I have very sensitive skin, so I have to use physical exfoliators versus chemical exfoliators. Like I can't really use like AHAs and BHAs. not to the extent where I feel like they're very, very effective. I think what I love the most about this is after I use this, I don't feel like my skin is overly dry, overly tight, or that I was too rough with it in any way. It's a very gentle yet effective exfoliator. So I'm just really enjoying it. Come the spring, summertime, I do really like to exfoliate. I probably could exfoliate more in the wintertime with all of my dry skin. But come the spring, summer, I really want to have a nice, polished, glowing kind of complexion, one that really takes bronzer well. So anyway, I've been using this and I really love it. Really, really love it. Okay, let's get on to makeup. I do want to preface all of this by saying I just did a trying new makeup video yesterday. I think that went out for you guys. And I tried on a lot of amazing stuff, but I'm not gonna mention any of them in this video because it's only been a couple of days. So I'm not sure that they belong in a favorites, you know what I mean? This is really reserved for like the best of the best. So while I really love those things, I'm not gonna mention them in this video. So just FYI. So the first product I wanna mention is what I have on as my base. And I've talked about this product before, but this is like a new variety of it. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Face Essentials palette, and I have it in, I believe the shade is called Harmony 1, but they basically have two shades, one for lighter skin, one for deeper skin. So this is an updated version of the original HD Skin Face palette, where that one has basically like skin tones, and then it has highlighters and bronzers. This includes blushes. So I did not use these products today because I'm using something else, but I did use basically the top 4 products here today all over my face. I basically go from lighter to darker as I move up my face. My forehead is much tanner than this part of my face and my neck. So I just use this sort of like ombre effect foundation laying down. I use like a lighter run around my eyes. I can use like a slightly deeper one underneath my cheekbones. I can kind of start to build a little bit of dimension, very subtle dimension with these 4 shades. But essentially I'm going from like light to dark. But I just love the coverage of this. It is buildable, so you can really make it as sheer as you want. You can build it up if you want a little bit more, which is what I always do around my eyes to kind of cover up any discoloration. The finish of these cream products is so lovely. It's like natural with just the slightest hint of a glow. I love it. I love it so much. It stays on all day. It doesn't crease or melt away or do anything. It doesn't wear away, strangely, at all. And I just love this palette. It's great for travel. It's just perfect. I'm so glad they came out with this second version that includes the blushes, because now I've got like my whole face in here. It's just perfect. So that is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Face Essentials palette in, I believe, Harmony 1 is what this color is called. In terms of blush, you guys, I like dug into the archives for this. This is the Laura Mercier Fresco blush. I can't get away from this blush. I love this blush so much. This has appeared in favorites, all-time favorites, for as long as I've had this blush, probably for 2 years now. I just love it. I love it. I love the formula. I love the shade. It's what I have on my cheeks today. It's so natural. I can't think of a better word. It's so effortless looking. And it has just a little bit of a sheen, which you can probably see there. Let me do a quick swatch. It has a little bit of a sheen. There's micro glitter in there that you'll see in the pan, but as soon as you start working it onto your face, it just goes away. But do you see how it has just the slightest sort of satin finish? It's gorgeous, and I love this tone. I absolutely love it. It's just this healthy, flushed tone. It's not too put on, you know, it's not too rosy, it's not super pink, it's not lilac. It's really just a natural, healthy glow. I love it so much. So that is the Laura Mercier Fresco. I even have it in the old the old font and everything. I've had this forever. Still good, still going strong. And this product I mentioned in my Sephora VIB sale recommendations. I even mentioned this in a blog post that I did kind of doing a tutorial of my favorite sort of spring, dewy, bronzy, glowy look. How many words can I fit in there? But this is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Contour Duo in Intensity 2. Now I have Intensity 0.5, I have Intensity 1. I've been using those forever, as you guys know. I love the cream products. The contour is great, little highlight is wonderful, but the highlight in this palette is so beautiful. And if you watched my VIB sale recommendations, you heard me describe this as like an amped up version of Westman Atelier's lit up highlighter stick in Nectar, which I love, but this has just a little bit more pigment. It's a little bit deeper. So let me do a really thick swatch of this because it is a fairly sheer product, but there it is. Do you see how it has a little bit of that warmth that like Nectar does? But there's much more going on. There's much more pigment and it's glossy like the Westman Atelier, but there's also a little bit more of a metallic sheen versus the Westman Atelier. So it's like an amped up version in almost every way. And I really love it. And the formula is so nice. I just tapped it on right here and it's perfect, again, for the spring, summertime when you get a little bit of a tan or you're wearing a little bit more bronzer or you're doing, you know, self-tanning or whatever. It's just nice to have something that's just a little bit more so it doesn't look too frosty on your face, which a lot of the lighter highlighters will start to look, you know, once you start to tan up. So anyway, I really, really love this and I just love that subtle kind of glossy sheen that this product gives. In terms of the contour product down here, it's a little deep for my skin tone. I tapped it on just ever so lightly underneath my cheekbones today. You can probably see a little bit of it, but I do have to be careful with that. And in fact, I even mixed the two together and tapped it on carefully underneath. So I can use this bottle one, but really it's the top product that I love and reach for in terms of this palette. All right, and I have a one and done eyeshadow on my lids today. It is from the Kevyn Aucoin, the Contour Eyeshadow Palette, and I have it in light. I believe there's like maybe 3 different versions of this, but 6 shadows, 3 are matte on top, 3 are satin at the bottom, and I have the deepest satin shade just lightly brushed all over my lids today. I love this little palette. It is absolutely perfect for just a quick everyday makeup look. You can add some of the satin shadows to give yourself like an evening look or a cocktail party look or whatever. I just love the shades. They're just so neutral, easy to work with. The formula is great. It's just straightforward. They're not like too powdery. It's not, you know, like a baked powder where you have to use a harder brush. Like it's just a pressed powder, very straightforward. What you see is what you get. None of the shades oxidize on my lids, nothing crazy. I just love it. It's so fantastic. So I've been loving this. And there are holes on the back of this palette, so I don't know if that's meant to mean that these shadows are refillable, which will be really nice. I don't know what that means because I haven't actually seen eyeshadow refills because I purchased this during the Beautylish gift card event as well. And I don't think I saw eyeshadow refills at that point. But I love this. I love the size of this too. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me hold this up. Well, here's the Tom Ford palette, right? And this is the same palette size as their quad. This is smaller and you get 6 shadows in there. So it's great, great, great for travel. And I do have a trip coming up and I am thinking I'm gonna take this for eyeshadow and this for my face and I'll probably be done at that point. Maybe some lips. And speaking of lips, let's talk about these Giorgio Armani Prism Gloss. Is that their, I thought it had a longer name. That's all it says down here. Anyway, this is what I got during the Sephora VIB sale. And I got the shade 03. I think it's like Honey Glow or something. And I really love the texture. I'll put some on. The texture of the gloss, it's very light, it's very thin, it's not goopy, it's not sticky. And one of the best parts is there's no fragrance, no flavor, no mintiness, no nothing. It is just a straight up gloss. And I love this really subtle satin sheen that it gives my lips. Nothing too hyper glossy, nothing too wet looking, which I do not like on my lips. I feel like it makes me look like I'm drooling. I really like something that's a little bit more subtle like this. So that's a new Prism Gloss from Armani Beauty. I need to get more colors. I meant to order more before the sale ended and I I just spaced and forgot, but I want to get some more shades of this. The next lip product is actually in my pocket because I had to grab them out of my bag. But these are the YSL Love Shine like oil balm. I cannot keep all their names straight and I can't read this label, it's too small, but it's Love Shine. And I picked these up during the Sephora VIB sale as well. I got 4. Where's my 4th one? It's probably in another handbag somewhere. Anyway, I got shades 200, 207, and 204. And I've just been wearing them all. 207 is the deepest one that I got. That's this guy here. And these are tinted, so they look a lot deeper in the bullet than they actually wear. So that's 207. 200 I really like. It's very light and almost gives me like a concealer lip look. It's not that light, but almost. That's that one. And then 204, I'm sure you can guess, is right in between right in between those two shades. And this is probably the one I wear the most. So that's 204. I love the formula of these Love Shine oil balms. They're not that oily. They're almost just like a gloss and stick kind of formula. But I like these more than, I'll put the name of it on the screen right now, but YSL came out with are they Candy Glaze? I think that's the name of them. It was the lip product that they came out with before these. And I really liked them, but they were really soft. It was almost like you had to be careful putting them on because you could just like crush them in a way. So they were a little bit too soft. These have a little bit more body to them. They're a little bit firmer. I love the level of pigmentation. It's the lowest type of commitment in terms of lip pigmentation. You can just kind of throw it on. And they're just, yeah, they're just really comfortable. I love all the shades they came out with, just this whole beautiful range of nudes. They have a slight fruity flavor sent to them, very pleasant, nothing too crazy. There's nothing minty or mentholy about them. They're just super duper comfortable. And I always have one in a handbag now. So I have been loving those so much. All right, I think that is it for my favorites. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Everything will be linked down below in my description box. Please let me know what some of your favorites have been down below in my comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.